Hey everyone, Sacred Sword here, and today we are showcasing a very strong team for UltraLeague. Uh, so we have Garchomp in the lead, very spicy, all shadow, and with the Twister buff, Garchomp is simply amazing. It's unstoppable. It had a lot of wins. So if you see here in the first matchup, opponent is running Yveltal and they swap to their Blastoise, which is not good because now we can do only resisted damage with our Hydro Cannons. But look at these Hydro Cannons, even resisted. And now the Blastoise is almost 70% health is gone. And they go for a Skull Bash, will definitely get us knocked out. But we come back with a Garchomp and we reach a Twister very fast. We can spam these Twisters as many as we can, and it does quite a lot of damage. So this is a very strong team with our current meta. So now we come back with our Swampert. You have seen that it's a lot of damage has been done by Oblivion Wing, but we can knock this one out. And now the opponent has come back again with their Ampharos, and they make it to move. I think it might be a brutal swing, or they go for Trail Page, which raises their attack, but we can just simply farm it down with our Garchomp. So a match where we were looking like no way to win, we have won it with our Garchomp. Garchomp is currently facing Pangoro. It seems to be a Night Slash, so we let it go. And now we can go for Twisters. And these Twisters are amazing. They will do insane damage if not shielded. And opponent has shielded, and so we immediately swapped over Feraligatr as safe swap. And I think they keep going for Night Slashes. We suspected close combat, so we have given a shield. We go for Hydro Cannon, that gets a KO. And they come back with their Dragon type, which is good. If it is a Thunder Punch, yeah, it does quite a lot. But we go directly for our Ice Beam and see if they shield. They don't, and that's quite a lot of damage. And then we can just simply farm it down with our Garchomp. And they have in the back Feraligatr. This is interesting because these Shadow Hydro Cannons will do a lot of damage to our Swampert. Let's see if we can make it to 2 Sludge before they make it to another Hydro. And then let it go. I don't know why. So it's another victory for us. Anyway. And next we have Trev in the lead, which is quite good because we are running double water in the back. So Trev on here with Garchomp is ideal. And because we have already done quite a lot of damage, we can simply give up a shield and bring our Feraligatr on. It's a tricky call. We let this seed bomb go because we have already given a shield and we want to keep a shield with us. In comes their Swampert. So now if this Hydro Cannon lands, that will do quite a lot, and they have shielded, which is quite good because now we can let it go and come back with our Garchomp and go for our Twister. We had to respect one, and they come back with their Reggie Steel. Good thing is we have Earth Power. We are running Earth Power. Another Earth Power is ready. Let's see if they shield. And they don't. And that just knocks it out. We tried to catch it, didn't work out. I think that will knock Garchomp out. And it's all about whether we can reach 2 Hydro Cannons before they reach 2. So we can easily tank 1. And it's all gonna be about the second Hydro Cannon who reaches there first. And it's a race. We have won it. And this Hydro Cannon will knock it out. So another victory for us. Moving on to the next battle. Very strong team, guys. Garchomp has been really amazing. Give it a go if you have not tried Garchomp yet. This time we have Dragonite in the lead. We go for Twister directly. It should get Fetch's Shield or KO. And we got first shield, which is quite nice. And we reached another and they swapped to Mewtwo. And now what we can do, we can simply come back with our Feraligatr and look at the Shadow class. They're doing a lot of damage already. We respect our Size Strike from Mewtwo, so we give up a shield. We have quite a lot of energy now on our Feraligatr, so we can now start going for our Hydro Cannons. Hydro Cannon 1 gets KO, and we had to give a shield because Dragon Claw from Dragonite will do quite a lot of damage. And this Hydro Cannon has also gone through. They come back with their Ampharos. Froze has been quite common in Ultra League currently. And now we come back with our Swampert. Let's see if they have Trailblade. They do. That lands as well. But now we have our Hydro Cannon ready. And with this Hydro Cannon, we have already done quite a lot of damage to this Ampharos. I think now we can come back with our Garchomp to absorb some energy. And now we can just simply farm it down with our and I think it was a simultaneous KO. So we could not win it, but yeah, it's fine. It was a draw. Good lead now. We have Talonflame against us. We are resisting their Incinerates, which is quite nice. And we can reach our Twisters quite fast, which fetches shield as well. Now we can also give up a shield against. And now because we have two water types in the back, we can simply go back to our Shape Swap Feraligatr and start throwing these Hydro Cannons. They have come back with Cobalion. It might be a Sacred Sword, which does quite a lot of damage, but it's fine. We can reach another Hydro Cannon quite fast. That should KO. Let's see what they have Jelly in the back, which is interesting. We can keep going for Hydro Cannons, and these Shadow Claws are already doing quite a lot of damage. That's a tricky call. We can let it go. We can survive one, and now we can come back with Twisted Lands, which is quite nice. And now we can come back with our Feraligatr and try to farm it down completely. And they tried to go for Talonflame, but we reached a Hydro, which fetches the final shield from opponent. I think we have to respect it. It was a flame charge, so we have not and they surrendered because they know we'll already reach 2 Hydro Cannons before they can. And next matchup, we have Corvic Knight against it. We save swap to our Feraligatr again, and they come back with Licky Licky. So how this team works is basically we have Garchomp, which is a dragon type in the lead. And we usually, what we do is we immediately swap to our Feraligatr to fetch any basically hard counter to Swampert, which might be lurking in the back. And if there is something, we try to fetch a shield, at least a shield advantage using our Feraligatr. And then we can try to get rid of that with our Garchomp so that our Swampert can basically sweep. So now that gone, we come back with our Swampert. The good thing is we got the alignment because we were we could not do much against Florges with our Garchomp. So good thing is we have Florges against our Swampert, which is quite nice because now we can keep going for these sludges, which will do quite a lot of damage. We can start shielding now because that was a nice shield. And they did had a quite nice catch on their Corvic Knight. This is not looking good now because we are being hardward everywhere. We reached another Twister which resisted. Still, that's quite a lot. And we reached one Hydro Cannon. Let's see if they shield. If they don't, we will get a KO. And yes, we have. So it's all about who reaches 2 moves first. So we have to give up a shield knowing it's chilling water. But they tried to catch, which is quite nice because now we had one extra fast move through and they realized they can't win. So another victory for us. Going on to the next matchup, we have Feraligatr in the lead against Garchomp. So we can start going for Twisters again. And let's see if they shield. We got the first shield. And as soon as we get the first shield, we go to our own Feraligatr. And if they don't shield this Ice Beam, it will KO. We can safely shield this move and we can reach an Ice Beam before they reach another Frenzy. And that should get rid of this Torterra. And they come back with their own Feraligatr. We can let this go. It will not KO, but still does quite a lot. And now we can come back with our Garchomp. We can give up a shield and try and go for a Twister. And I think it's a CMP tie. Let's see if we can survive. Yeah, we can survive. And we can go for a Twister, which should KO. And yeah. And the last, they have Dimflusion, which is quite nice because they can't do much against our Swampert. Even if it's a blast burn, it will not do a lot because we have both water and ground types. So this Hydro Cannon will certainly KO and we get another victory. Moving on to the next battle, we have Tentacruel in the lead, which is okay because we have super effective earth power and we also resist their fast moves. And they can't do much actually. Scald is also, it does quite a lot, but it's not something that can do or knock us out. But this they tried to catch and they basically caught it on Guzzlord. Even the earth power has done quite a lot, and this Twister will certainly KO. We don't have a good answer to Guzzlord in the back. So we have to come back with our Swampert and to go for a Sludge. They go for a Brutal Swing, which is quite fine. And if they don't shield this, I think this will KO already. And we got both the shields, which is quite good for us. I'm thinking whether we can shield. We don't need to shield. Now we come back with our Feraligatr. We have some energy stored on our Swampert, and this should KO. Even resisted. The Shadow Feraligatr is so insane. Now we have to start shielding because the Scald will do quite a lot of damage. And they tried to catch on Skeleturge, which is quite nice because this Hydro Cannon will almost delete it. And look at this Shadow class. It cannot reach any fast move, charge move at all. And they reached another move. We can let it go because we can easily go for one Hydro Cannon on our Swampert. And they realized and surrendered. So a lot of opponent surrendering against this team because this is insane. Garchomp is insane. If you have not tried it, just give it a go. This has been like MVP of this team. Twisted Land, if you see Licky is so bulky, it's almost done 50 to 60% of his health is gone. So we reach another Twister, which chaos. It's quite nice. They come back with their Lapras. And we bring our Swampert. Sparkling Arias does quite a lot of damage. They try to catch on Typhlosion and this Hydro Cannon will knock it out. So they are basically relying entirely on their Lapras. And we can keep going for Sludges, which doesn't do much, but we just want to chip it health away, whatever we can. And then we can come back with our own Feraligatr. And Sparkling Arias now are not doing that much because Feraligatr is resisting them and our opponent surrenders. So you can see, yeah, we have like out of these matches, 60% of the opponent have surrender, which is quite good. So this time, not a very good lead. So we swap directly to our Feraligatr and just spam these Hydro Cannons as much as you can. Because even resisted or not resisted, these Hydro Cannons does quite a lot of damage to everyone. And the opponent comes back with their Skeleturge and they had to shield. And now we can go to our Swampert, which reaches a Hydro Cannon way before they can. And we can simply give one shield, suspecting a Shadow Ball, but they go for a Torch Song, which is still fine, and they surrender. So another opponent surrendering. Moving on to the next one, they have Excel Forestress in the back, and they go for the switch to the Jelly. Which is quite nice because we don't have a very good answer to Jelly in the back. So we try to basically give a shield and go another Twister. If they don't shield, it will knock it out. And they have given a shield, which is quite nice. But we reach another Twister before they can reach a Shadow Ball. So let's see if they shield again. And they have invested both the shields. Now we can let it go, even if it is Shadow Ball. And we can just come back with our Feraligatr and farm it. So they come back with their Dragon type and we reach Ice Beam, which will do quite a lot of damage to this Regidrago. They have reached a move. We will let it go, which was Justice. And they go back to their Forestress. And they don't have any move which threatens us. Sand Tomb does not do quite a lot of damage to us. Now we have back-to-back Hydro Cannons ready, which will do maybe 90% of the damage. And we get a KO, which is quite nice. And Regidrago doesn't have much to do. One Shadow Claw and it's out of the game. Moving on to the next, we have a very good lead, Typhlosion. We resist everything which is coming from it, and this safe swap to the drift limb. Again, we don't have very good answer. We can come back with our Feraligatr just to catch one move. I think it might be Icy Wind. So that is quite a good, nice catch. And these Shadow Claws are already doing quite a lot of damage. And we reach a Hydro Cannon way before they can reach another move, which lands as well. So it's a call now. We have to let it go. Whether it is a Shadow Ball, we are relying on our Garchomp. We have formed it down completely. Problem, they have a Fairy type in the back. This Twister is not going to do a lot. And we basically got a knockout as well. But good thing we have another good answer as Swampert against both Implosion and Clefable. And one Hydro Cannon knocks it out. And all we need is 2 Sludge to get rid of this Clefable as well, which lands, which is quite nice. And we can just simply shield and maybe we can just farm it down with our fast moves. So another win, quite comfortable. And this time we have Cresselia, which is quite bulky and they're running Confusion. So they reach a move. I think it's just a Grass Knot. Yeah, but we just wanted to be sure because a Moonblast will certainly KO. So now we have back-to-back Twisters. We can go for Twisters and we try to catch on our Feraligatr. Even if it is a Grass Knot, it does quite a lot. But we look at these Shadow Claws and they had made a very good catch on their Politoed. Let's see if we can make it to another one. No, this Weather Ball definitely should KO. No, not when we reach another Hydro Cannon, which is quite nice. That basically ensures that we deal quite a lot of damage again. And we go for one Twister. Let's see if there's shield. No, and that's bye-bye. And comes Cresselia. And another Twister's got a shield. Very nice. Let's see if probably will give up a shield again, but they keep going for Grass Knots. But the problem is the Grass Knot will knock our Swampert out. So we have to make sure that, okay, they have registered it in the back, which is quite nice because now we have good hope that we can knock this out with our Hydro Cannons. Even they land a Focus Blast, that will not do a lot. So this team has been really, really nice, guys. Give it a go. This has been winning matches in Ultra League. So if you play Ultra League, definitely go Garchomp a chance. It's really amazing. You can see we have made a very good catch on our Feraligatr, and that should be the game over for opponent already. Give it a go, guys. Thank you. Sacred Sword here signing off.